What's up, guys? It's your boy Eddie, and today I am going to talk about a statistic or some statistics regarding penile length and size. And I'm doing that part of my How to Lie with Statistics book. And in the first chapter, it talks about the sample with the built-in bias. All right. And in this chapter, it basically gives an example of Yale advertising that all of their graduates or their graduates have an average of $20,000 a year or something like that. And it goes on to explain how that is a pile of shit, basically. And it goes into say that, first of all, most people that respond to a questionnaire such as for your income for Yale graduates, first of all, you would need to know where these people are to mail them this. And obviously, if people aren't available, it's probably because they're not in a house, or they might be on the streets or something like that. And the next thing is that once people receive the questionnaires, how much they make, the Yale graduates make, if they're not proud of what they make, they're probably not going to respond to a questionnaire that was mailed out to them. And even still, those who respond might not be telling the truth. Right? So that's what the first chapter was about. Second chapter is about the well-chosen average. And basically, it talks about the different types of average. You have the mean, the median, and the mode. And it goes into explain how the different averages can be manipulated to whatever outcome you desire. So the average mean is basically an example. Let's say you and your delinquent friends are in the house chilling. Y'all don't work. Y'all make $0 a year. It's four of y'all. All right. And then Bill Gates comes in the room with y'all, making it 5. And we take how much he makes a year. Let's say a million. Well, let's say $1 billion a year. And I tell you, I say that the average income in that room is now $30 million. Right? That's because Bill Gates just amped up your average because we took the mean. We added up all of the salaries and divided it by 5 because it's 5 people now. You and your delinquents are 4. Adding Bill Gates, that's 5. So you add up all the salaries, yearly salaries, and divide it by 5, and then you get probably like 20. What is that? 250 million. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician, but your average salaries skyrocket. And the next one is the median. You have the mean, the median, and the mode. And the median is basically the middle person. So if you have 5 people in the room and you have Bill Gates, who makes $1 billion, and then you have your 4 delinquents, the median would be 0. Right? Because this person is in the middle. This person makes 0, and the one above him is Bill Gates. He makes $1 billion, and the 2 below him make 0. So this right here, the middle one, is the median. So the median salary for you and your delinquents, the 5 of you, would be 0. All right, that would be the median. Now, the average mode, is basically the number that appears the most. Bill Gates makes $1 billion a year. You and your delinquents make $0 a year. 0 would be the average, meaning the mode. All right. So I say that to say that I am going to talk about why the penis size is possibly incorrect. The average penis size. Okay. Now, how do I get this information? One of the most popular websites is Calcsd. Penis percentile calculator. All right. So up here, and what the book has taught me is that you need to go and find out how the averages, the participants, how they were recruited, and what type of averages. Okay, so this website here goes, welcome to Calcsd, a lightweight website made so you can easily estimate the rarity of specific dick sizes. All numbers displayed on this page are statistical expectations based on research measurements, and less accuracy is expected for further away from the average you are. Feel free to type any size below. But here's the thing. We need to go to research measurements because that's what's important. All right. So what I did is I looked at Sol et al. Because let me explain to you why. The data list. It shows the words of importance, SDN, number of measurements, data set, self-reported, etc. Then we have Middle Eastern average. Then you have Eastern average. Then you have Western average. So I'm in the West, so we need to go by the West. So we need to go by the West. Now, what I did is I clicked on Sol et al. 2022. This study is very different. This one right here, virility and sexual pleasure have long been associated with penile size, and this, in turn, has typically been linked to some anthropometric measurements, such as foot size or height, leading to various misconceptions from both men and women. Our intention is to estimate penile size parameters in Argentina and evaluate the correlation between penile size and certain anthropometric measurements. This is a cross-sectional, descriptive, multi-center, and observational study. Male patients who underwent a urological procedure were included in 4 hospitals located in different regions of the country. Okay, so this means that this example, this data set, the subjects are from people who went to hospitals for a urological procedure. Now, what is urological procedure? Urological procedure, 10 common urological procedures are vasectomy reversal, cystoscopy, prostate procedures, ureteroscopy, lithotripsy, orchiopexy. Let's see. No, I misspelled.
Orchiopexy.
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 Orchiopexy. These are people, the subjects, were having medical issues, right? So they're at the hospital with medical issues. Now, if you've ever been to a hospital, you know how cold it is. And you know what I'm getting to when I say that. And you're also at a hospital, you're probably not in the most joyous mood. So there's that. Now, different anthropometric measurements were obtained. Height, weight, penile circumference, flaccid and stretched length, and foot length. A total of 800 patients were evaluated. Mean, remember, mean, median, and mode, mean left foot was 26.4 centimeters. 10.4, might as well say 10 and a half. So that means that there could have been a Bill Gates in the room. That may not have been, because it's the mean. You remember, the mean raised everybody's income up. All right. So the mean flaccid penile length was 11.4. That's 4.5 inches. And mean penile circumference was 10.1 centimeters. Might as well say 4 inches. The mean flaccid penile length, no, I already did that one. Finally, mean stretched penis was 15.2 centimeters. 6 inches. Now, here's the problem. Here is the problem. The problem is stretching a flaccid penis to 6 inches does not mean that an erect penis is the same size. Because I tried it. An erect penis grows, at least mine does, further than a stretched flaccid. When I stretched my penis, it kind of hurt. Now, I didn't want to stretch it anymore. I actually don't even like stretching it. I just, do that when I'm done taking a urine. But I digress. Stretching the penis hurts. Alright? And being that they stretched it to 6 inches, that does not mean that the average is 6 inches. But what type of average does that mean? Like I just said, it's a mean average. Okay, so that means that there may have been a Bill Gates of Johnsons in there, and everybody else were not. And that raised everybody's average. So that's one possibility. All right. So these numbers, the point is, these numbers are very skewed. These numbers are very inaccurate. And the way that they did it, I didn't even know this. It's like taking a stretched penis and saying that that's its length. And no way is that even near what an erect penis, my erect penis, is. So I'm just saying that you have to take a lot of this information with a grain of salt. That's what I'm saying ultimately. All right, and let's keep going. Correlations between flaccid penis length, stretched out penile circumference, height, weight, and length of the left foot were evaluated. finding low or no correlation between those mentioned, except for flaccid and stretched length. So there you have it. There's no correlation between the left foot, the height, or the weight from this study. We just really don't know. Alright? So there's that. That was this video here. Hopefully you found it beneficial, or at least you can understand the different types of averages. The mean, the median, and the mode. This is Eddie, and I'm out. Bleh!